Hello fellow simmers and Pokemon Masters, Eevee-simming here, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have finally done the voiceover for Squirtle's tiny house. I've honestly built this house about maybe a month and a half ago. It's just I kept putting off this voiceover. I have no idea why. How are you guys doing? At first, honestly, I had no idea what I wanted to do with this build. I kept trying, trial and error. It was a lot of like back and forth and not quite sure what I wanted. I was trying to do something different for sure. Definitely different. I don't know why I can't talk today. Today's just not been my day. Today, have you ever just woke up, you're not quite sure what's wrong, but something's definitely wrong. And I'm like, and I took a weird nap till like 6:30 in the afternoon, which I never do. I don't take naps, so today's just been a wild one for me. But my baby's walking. It's crazy. My husband had told him, okay, bud, if you walk 20 steps, we'll get you some mac and cheese. And of course, that boy had to upstage us and did 40 steps, so he got 2 cups of Chick-fil-A mac and cheese, his all-time favorite. How's everyone holding up during this crazy, crazy time? I know they keep pushing back the stay-at-home orders. I know they keep pushing back when everything will go back to normal, but honestly I don't blame them, because at the end of the day they're doing what they think is right for us. I believe, at least. I would hope. Everyone feeling a little stir crazy in their house all the time. I'm feeling a little stir crazy. Don't get me wrong, I love staying home, but I also love getting out for a moment and just breathing. We have been taking walks on trails and things. Like yesterday we walked about 2.5 miles. It was super fun. We actually got home around like just after dark, so like the sun was literally going down as we were trying to get back home. It was a rough time. We played some Pokemon Go, but of course, but since they changed the settings on Pokemon Go, we were having a hard time, because since we were actually walking, it was still spoofing us, and we were like, what is going on here? This is just not oh my goodness. Can you tell today's just not my day? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Like, I've been struggling for a while now, but really today it's just like I've had absolutely no patience. And if you asked anyone who knew me, they would probably tell you I was the most patient person alive, but today had absolutely none. Don't know why. So that's probably why I took a nap, to put myself in check, and I did wake up in a much better mood, thank goodness. Basically with this build, I was trying to think what would be great for a water Pokemon trainer. Yeah, I know, there's no Pokemon in the game, but think, you could be cooking in the kitchen and you can watch your water Pokemon play. You could be eating at the dining table. You could watch your water Pokemon take a nice little swim. Or you could just walk outside your office and bam, you can jump right into the pool. The options are limitless for water, at least. I tried to keep it very like, what would be a good training ground for a water Pokemon trainer? And as you can see, I have 3 different shades of blue on the build, because I was trying to do something different, because like on the Charmander build I do have like 1 shade of orange on the bottom and then a lighter shade on the top, but I just couldn't like decide how I wanted it to look, and I think I ended up with like a beach house kind of vibe. That makes sense, right? Beach house. I'm really trying to get better at building, and I know I've come a long way since I recorded this video a month and a half ago, and I'm really trying. Like, building is one of my weaknesses in this game, so I'm constantly practicing. Honestly, at all times I am recording a build video. I currently have 2 in the works right now. I just kind of flip between the 2 depending on what mood I'm in, if I want to try something different, because I am currently building Cinderella's castle, because soon I will be doing the Cinderella portion of the Disney Princess Legacy Challenge, and I'm also trying to build the Fruits Basket's house, Chigure's house, and I think I'm honestly doing a terrible, terrible job on that. so bad. Castle, so bad. I literally watched Little Simsies like shell challenge like walk through yesterday, and I was like, man, I am terrible. That castle made me feel so bad about my life, and I was so proud about my sad looking little castle. That was just like a hit in the gut. I was like, man, I wish I was better at building. Don't we all though? Honestly, I love you guys, but how in the world do you think I'm a good builder? Why do you tell me, oh my gosh, I love your build so much, like I wish I could build like you? That's crazy to me. I'm as basic as they come. Like my builds, they're like subpar. I feel like I'm honestly trying to get better. I'm trying to do different things, but at the end of the day, my builds look very basic. Very, very basic. I love you guys. I just don't see what you see, and I guess we'll just have to agree to disagree. Honestly, I wish I didn't build the house that I did, because technically the tiles in the like living room for the pool, they count as tiles on the tile count, and it honestly drives me insane. I was like, I could have so much more tiles if I didn't build it this way. I can always start over, and I was like, no, we're just gonna do what you did. You did this to yourself, so we're gonna deal with this now. This is what's happening. We're not starting over. Basically my life, I do things the hard way, or I just make things complicated for myself. But hey, that's just me. That's just Eevee. And the first 2 floors were honestly are what nightmares are made of, because they're just so small. I was trying to make it functional without move objects, and I was just like, why did you do this to myself? I need more space. I wanted to at least pull it out, like at least pull the back wall, at least back one more tile, but then I couldn't because that'd be way too many tiles. That pool ruined my life. But hey, what can you do? It's a decent, like downstairs is a decent living space. Really all you need. Like the middle is kind of like optional. It's kind of like an office study. Just got like a guitar, another fish tank, and a desk. I don't know. I tried my best. I really did. If you want to try and upstage me, you definitely probably could. It wouldn't be hard. Now back to the backyard. It's just, I don't know what I was trying to go for, but it was just so crazy to me. And my child is still awake, and I'm so sorry if you hear him at random points. He took that nap with me. He just kind of crawled into the couch and cuddled up with me. So we're both up, and we're both wide awake. It's almost the middle of the night. Please help me. I couldn't decide on how I wanted the fences, how I wanted the backyard, and the one thing I don't like about tiny living is when you have a fence, if you close it off, it counts as tiles. Why? Why does that count as tiles? Why does a porch count as tiles? Just count the stuff that's inside the walls, please. That'd be much appreciated for me. So I had to cheat the system and leave the gate slightly open. Oh well, if it works, right? I definitely try to make the backyard a place you want to come hang out in, a place you want to spend a lot of time in, because you live in a tiny house. You probably don't want to be cooped up in all day. Honestly, I don't want to be cooped in up all day. We live in an apartment right now because my husband is in the military, and it just doesn't make sense to buy a house right now. But thankfully, he's getting out soon. Hopefully, if this pandemic doesn't keep us from moving, which honestly it might. And I'm terrified for that. I don't want to stay here anymore. I want to go home. This is not where I want to be. I'm only here because I love my husband. I don't know. Hopefully we'll still be able to move in 5 months, but we'll see. I'm honestly not looking forward to packing, not even in the slightest. Why can't you just move like in The Sims and just keep your furniture and you move on to the next and then you unpack it? So much simpler. No boxes, no bubble wrap, no tape. Oh my goodness. I've already started the moving process just a little bit, not too much, just things that we don't use on an everyday basis. It's like, might as well go ahead and pack this up. I don't honestly even unpack everything because him being in the military, we move so much. I was like, what's even the point? I don't even want to decorate the house because I'm just going to have to take it down in a couple years, and that's depressing. But it's honestly depressing looking at bare walls, so I put up a lot of the kids' artwork, and my artwork and all that other stuff. I'm an okay-ish artist. I try, but Now we're getting on to the dreaded landscaping part. I am terrible at landscaping in The Sims. Beyond terrible. And as you can see, if you've watched all my Pokemon inspired builds, each build has their own little like kind of theme. They don't look like they belong next to each other. In my screenshots, you'll see towards the end, I have pictures because they're literally like lots like right next to each other. It goes Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle. And they just don't look like they belong next to each other. I have an aerial view of what everything looks like. And honestly, looking at my Charmander and my Squirtle build, I want to kind of go back and fix up my Bulbasaur build. I feel like it's super plain, especially on the outside now compared to the other two, because honestly, that was like one of my first build videos. Not my very first, but I think like my second, maybe my third. I don't remember. I looked earlier and I still couldn't begin to tell you. But I feel like the outside looks so plain. Like the front looks nice. The back, I just kind of threw some stuff and called it good. I don't know. I might update that one and put it back up on the gallery. No one knows. I don't even know. Well, as you can see, my screenshots have started. Well, I think I'm going to wrap up my journey right here, guys. Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time. Please feel free to like, comment, tell me, am I really a terrible builder? The answer is yes. Well, I hope to see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.